Hi everyone, Luz here if we're meeting for the first time. Thank you so much for those of you who keep coming back and to the new subscribers these past days. I'm glad that I can tune in with y'all, with the community. I love channeling for the collective as you know, I felt like I was drowning in the pain from the world and I just tend to carry this sorrow with me. That's just how some of us are, our personalities. And it really helps to voice and activate my heart chakra and activate and move the energy through my throat when I'm channeling light, really, really grounding on the heart transmission. I feel like that's very important to mention. This is a grounding gratitude that I like to begin your readings with. I've already shuffled your piles and I will see you in your groups. In group number 1, you got the card of for further friends. I feel like that some of you are connecting to the feline races. I'm hearing goddess Sekhmet, and I'm also hearing the Lyrians, the Syrian constellation, which I don't know much about. I just know that I for sure am connected to. I know that big chunks of our human race comes from there, and the other races and constellations. I'm hearing that for you, you're wanting to maybe ground on the treasure that it is, knowing that you come from somewhere, that you come from those constellations, those places that are home, and that you did belong sometime, and that it didn't feel as weird being you now. That's what I'm hearing. Because look, I want to point out how the eagle is holding on the diamond, and that's how I felt. Like you are really wanting to have a big perspective of everything, that big panorama, kind of like an angel on earth energy that you have, and you're wanting to see that and really tune in into grounding your feet on that diamond of light transmission, which it is essentially your information, your own library of who you are. And I think that you are really, really meant to look for that perspective. Ask about the Lyrian races, like I said, or the which animal kingdom wants to give you message now. Yeah, that's beautiful. I feel like you have a loved one that is watching over you. It's like a mama energy right there, taking care of all of her children, because this spirit or this deity or this planetary starseed energy or whatever you're going to feel, because you're going to ask, only you will know. Okay, so anyways, I feel like that energy is really, really nurturing and wants to really like embrace you right now and tell you that there's so much to discover and to explore, different parts of you, different areas on your expression, on your elasticity, like what an animal does. That's what they're tapping in. And for some of you, you're breaking a cycle about your sensuality, you know and your sexuality as well, for a lot of you. And it's like just expressing that without shame or fear of receiving and feeling good and being judged or punished, because it's the card number 27. And I'm just feeling, because of the animals, that the message just coming through for you, group number 1. Ready to explore that if you want by yourself at first. Let me tell you that you can work on your sexuality and sensuality even alone, even for your own body, and to be with yourself. So that's going to be one of the energies here. Let me see what cards you got here. So you got the Knight of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune and the Frog. Look at those. And I'm feeling right now like, oh, I even want to, like, move. I'm squatting like a frog, and I feel like, okay, maybe those are some movements you want to explore as well, not just as your facial expressions, but the movements, those stretches, and that's essentially, that is a sexual chakra, and your creativity chakra, that you can work out by opening sacral chakra, right, in the womb and the waist, hip joints, pelvic floor, everything that has to do with creation, the sense of safety when we release, right, when we think from a state of receiving it, pleasure and joy and wonder, curiosity, and all of that. Water element, because the sacral chakra is a water element, so that confirms it. The frog, in the book, I know it says it's about purifying. It's time to purify, and you cannot carry a heavy burden with you for such a long time. You need to transmute it and let the air out. When you inhale, you don't want it to explode inside you, and so you let the air out. That's a message I read somewhere recently yesterday, so that resonates with that collective energy that's going on. And with the Wheel of Fortune, I feel like it will happen at its right timing, when you feel it, like you already have the idea planted, maybe, or maybe this video planted it, or maybe you've already been having dreams about it, about water, specifically dreams about water. Let me know that resonates in the comments, please. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune is, everything has divine timing, and I feel like with the Knight of Cups, it gives me an energy of like, okay, you're ready to make the shoots, and that looks like an arrow and bow and arrow. I saw, I don't know, but it's the fiery energy here right now. And the cups is receiving, right, too, as well, as like with the frog, and just perceiving the joy and the wonder that your spirit guides want you to explore right now. I think that's all that's coming through right now for you, number one. Thank you so much for tuning in, and let me know if anything resonates and what kind of question you want to ask for the next collective reading I'm doing. I want to see that. If there's any comments, I will petition my intuition. If otherwise there are no petitions, I will just ask for the collective channeling. I'd like to know what everyone is going through, though, because we're all going through different things, even though the emotional vibration must be around the same. Yeah, see you later. My group number 2. Let me show you your card. I'm here. How many years have you spent thinking what it would have been in that turning point? Oh, you got Journey to Wellness. I love this beautiful card. It's about when we're all fragmented and separated in ourselves, I feel like, but I feel like this is about when you're flourishing, to know that you are fragmented, yes, but you also are a being of, you know, alchemy, and you're able to, use whatever elements are available to you and use them to your advantage and for your growth, and co-create with the elements, and like you gather all those fragments and colors inside you that are begging to be heard, that are begging to be expressed, roared out, like a tiger. And let me see your second card, the dolphin. Oh my god. Okay. Another yet watery energy here. Water element. Downward triangle. Some of you have it too, like this. I'm hearing. It's for some of you are thinking about getting the dolphins are a personality that everyone wants to be around, that everyone wants to just be nearby if by any chance. Dolphins are very, they like to uplift the vibe, even when they don't even notice that they're doing it. Let's read more about it. Innately intelligent, healer, light, blessings. The gifts of the dolphin are beyond what our human minds can grasp. Dolphin personalities are often drawn to the healing arts as they are sensitive to the subtle and enjoy working on the level of spirit. It's easy for dolphin types to underestimate the impact they make in the world. These creatures play such an important role in the wheel of karma that coming in contact with dolphin type will change the entire course of your day. Thus for life. Thus your life. Wow, I read for life, so maybe this is like a big life impact. Like it's gonna take you to different roads. This card can also indicate a profound blessing is on the way. So you're pregnant. Yeah, this dolphin card reminds me, you know, somehow they have the perfect frequency for childbirth. Underestimates on power when it's out of balance. So some of you may be wondering, why do I feel so incomplete? So okay, let me tell you. This Lemurian Oracle deck card, Journey to Wholeness, which is 33, which is creativity, and so I'm saying, that's what I'm saying, like you can create all the time with creativity and the elements and everything that's around you. You have the resources, the teams, the communities. The Journey to Wholeness, it's about when in Atlantis they would experiment with creatures, with beings, and that included the Lemurians. And the Lemurians were more about like the joy in life. They were just big villages. They didn't need a food as they provided from Mama Earth all the time. Energetically, they didn't need to speak to each other. They just telepathically understood each other. And they had children in between all of them. Like they had children with everyone. There was no sense of what we have nowadays, monogamy, polyamory. Everything was just one, a unity consciousness. And so they would experiment with these beings, and they accidentally, or I don't know if on purpose, I don't remember, that they had accidents when they created hybrids. So they were creating hybrid people, and they felt like neither they belonged in the Lemurian, at world aspect, neither they belonged in this technology-based Atlantean ideologies that were like just too. I don't want to say greedy, but we all know we run on greedy system today nowadays. But comparing it to back then, I want to say it was ambitious to know, to discover more scientifically. So they were doing all this. They didn't care about the Lemurians' will. And I feel like some of us, like coming from that chain of generational trauma, like when we do from our ancestors, I feel like that's kind of similar trauma because we come from nature and we are deprived from it. And we are believed to be in little rat cages or cities, or a certain type of job or a certain type of ideology in your life that really puts you in a box and does not let you connect to nature. And I feel like that some of us feel like that. Group number 2 with the dolphin card, it says that you're a healer and you must have a strong spiritual practice. For me, I think it's gotta be vocal visualization, writing. So I think all of those, like a lot of you are poets, or you really like planning by hand, like writing pen on paper and stuff. Yeah, I feel like all of you that are thinking like, I'm gonna start this new routine, this new way, so I can be more in balance and more más satisfechas con su vida y con lo que están haciendo. I feel like that's gonna be just really ethereal. Like the dolphin energy reminds me of a really ethereal kind of energy that is like exploring. The ocean is so vast, so huge, and it's like infinite in some way. Like especially you dolphins are going to be really on the journey, like it says right here, to really complete that idea in your head and program it in your head, which tells you that okay, this is where we're going. We might not get there fast, but this is where we're going, and this is where we're going back to home, where we were, our essence, our core essence. And I feel like whoop, whoop, yeah, like all of the self-confidence, autoestima, poder. It says right here, like-minded spirits. So you might be finding the perfect team to work with. Currently, I'm hearing, or just like-minded teachers, just like-minded students. Some of you are meant to encourage others. 7 of Cups that you got here. It's about really pausing and taking in information before making big jumps or decisions, because there might be some distortion, blurry side in some aspect, and that's what makes it great, because you have to go through travesty. Let's not label this travesty, or do, but whatever this travesty is meant to be, and you're in your journey to wholeness. So it's normal that you want to cry, so it's normal that you want to rage, in the process, but be careful to do it in a way that benefits you as well. There's that alchemy aspect that I'm talking about, and all of you are your healers. With the Hangman, it says that it means about letting go outdated beliefs, behaviors, or thought patterns that might be hindering your personal growth. Yeah, all of that is going to be necessary for your journey to wholeness. So let me know if anything resonated in the comments, please, and a topic recommendation for next video, or I will channel whatever I collectively feel, but I would love to hear from y'all. See you later. Bye. Hi, group number 3. You chose Throat Chakra card. Take it in, because this is going to be about lies that you've been telling yourself. Lies, or like not speaking up about something, or I feel also the energy that is giving me right now. It's about like you needed to sing, you needed to howl, you needed to do something when you were a child and you didn't, and now it's like, being too heavy for you to carry right now. And some of your spirit guides are here, and it's just this sacred unity of loving of both masculine and feminine, and being able to balance both energies, and being able to, yes, tell yourself, okay, you need to get better, you're procrastinating this, but be also so compassionate at the same time. This is how we're gonna do it. Look, step number 1, and wait and do whatever drawings you need to do. Be a child again, because this happened like in trauma from the school, like I'm hearing for some of you. Yeah, and I feel like, so the tower, there's a tower for you guys. Group number 3, don't be scared. I honestly don't mean to indulge fear, or any ideas, but the tower means that this is gonna come up, and then maybe you're gonna have to channel through voice really loud, or maybe you need a companionship or a therapist or someone, or group therapy, but you're gonna let something out. I mean, it might be even in a band. Some of you are in a band or wanting to listen. The wind, your spirit guides are here. They're like, wow, that air needed to get out. Like, it's spiraling right now, even here recording right now today, although this is timeless. So let me know how that resonates in the comments. I'm curious to know. With the Tower and the 5 of Pentacles, for you to let go of this and really beat that jealousy trauma and that fear trauma of expression, and enjoying your expression, being big as you want. For you to beat the trauma, you're gonna go back to each of your personal this programming. You're gonna reprogram your brains, and some of you are gonna need a special course for that. Some of you can do it on your own. You've been practicing these kinds of things, and you've been getting a lot of dreams. there's such a thing as dream work. I want to tell you that if you've been dreaming and waking up really emotional and really vivid and like, why am I dreaming about this parent trauma still, like, you're doing the work through the dreams. Don't worry, it's just that's just the way you work. You're more ethereally programmed to work things more than speeding your rage, your actual parent, or other things. With the Tower and the Five of Pentacles, your career might be like at stake. You might be feeling, but don't worry, you're supported. Like I was saying, your spirit guides are here, and like, look, they're watching over you, and your throat chakra, which is gonna flourish like a butterfly. And I feel like you need to work your crown a lot. This is card number 7, so maybe work your crown. And if you're feeling adventurous and curious, you can pause the video now and take a picture of this symbol, because that's the symbol that you place on this deck on literally your throat, right? And it tells you to imagine the blue color washing over it and empowering it, revitalizing it, recharging it, cleansing it. A lot of you need to drink a lot of water. The card that you got for animal spirit is Tarantula. Let's read it. At crossroad, claiming its life's purpose. The tarantula represents a moment when a great decision must be made. It involves prioritizing your life's deeper purpose or dharma. A habit or routine from the past is sidetracking you from your dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. If you keep dreaming about something, dig deep through it. I know it might not be easy. I'm just saying, plan to do it later, maybe in 3 months when you're in a vacation. I don't know, a trip that grants you. So I'm getting the fiery tarantula card, fire element here is very like, wow, you're gonna be able to go through the things that need the magic to happen, the transformations. Fire, 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 light it up. Yeah. It says when in balance, it follows intuition. When out of balance, it hesitates and over intellectualizes. To bring into balance daily journaling. So the throat chakra is very like about writers, poets, musicians, journalists, precisely. And I think you need to guard your crown chakra when you do it. Somehow put a bandana, put a crystal, a hat that you like, something that covers you. Put some oil of protection in your chakra. Just tell it to protect you through your spirit guides team. But yeah, I'm getting that for you. Um, yeah, because your financial path with the Five of Pentacles is going to be later restored. That is coming. So just be really aware of that you're going to refocus your intention, right? You're not a victim. To obtain your happiness, you're going to refocus your attention and be patient and calm, like a friend that knows your inner soul. It already knows to choose wisely. Group number 1. So I have for you that you need to write down some things that you dream. If you want to invoke that spirit of fire through the writing and the air element through your guides. They're very complementary because both are communication. The writing, you're communicating with yourself. You asking for help, you're communicating with yourself because your spirit guide team is you. So that's what I have for you, group number 3. Thank you so much for tuning in. Comment if you want a next specific topic for the next video, and I will keep for sure channeling for the collective though whenever I feel like I need to speak up. And yeah, I will see you in my next video. Peace out.